Hi, my name is Mark Beiruti. I'm studying agriculture engineering in the American University of Beirut. I'm the coordinator of the Aquaculture project, which was done in the AUB farm, located in the Bika. I worked on the project with two of my colleagues called Ahmed Mir'ai and Nasir Rafi'i, under supervision of Dr. Mustafa Haidar, the director of ARIC, which is the Advancing Research Enabling Community Center, with the help of Dr. Imad Saoud from the biology department, specializing in aquatic science. So for the project, it consists of a 500 meter square greenhouse, which held a pond filled with 660 tilapia fish. The pond was connected to a land through an irrigation system, and the key feature of this project was to use the newly built fish water pond and to make use of the nutrient-rich soil from the manure, which was continuously added for about 3 years. So the fish water from the pond containing the male tilapia fish was used to irrigate our multiple crops through a drip irrigation system, and an experiment was deducted by dividing the land into two parts. On the left side, we used rows of plastic mulch, which were 20, and on the right side, we used organic mulch like hay and straws, which were also 20. To see its effectiveness against weeds, we also shielded the crops by using diverse types of insecticides to control the insect infestation in the greenhouse, as well as yellow sticky traps and herbicide to diminish the amount of weeds. Shifts were made every day to maintain the proper irrigation of the land, which was 30 minutes per day, and to scout for new problems that needed immediate solutions to maintain the proper growth of our crops. A lot of cleaning had to be done to make the project eye-catching and beautiful at the same time for the coming viewers, for it was a successful experiment. The purpose of our project was to use the fish water, which was filled with organic matter that worked as a nutrient source for the plants, which decreased costs from buying fertilizer and increased the growth of the crops as well, which means increased yield and lower costs. And selling the fish would dramatically increase the profit, which was a win-win situation. It was a golden opportunity for us as students to gain hands-on experience and develop our farming skills, and for us it was through the aquaculture project. I will therefore pass to Ahmed Mir'ai, which will further elaborate the sequence of the project, continuing with the tilapia fish. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Mir'ai and I'm an agriculture engineer student at AUB. Last semester we did a project on aquaponics, and I'm gonna elaborate more about the fish part in our project. The first stage is the hatching, the hatchery. This is where fish breeding, egg hatching and fish rearing occurs in their early stages of life. And this was done at the biology department at AUB until the fish are mature enough in order to move them to the farm at Arik. We started with 660 tilapia fish in a 25 meter cube pond. The tilapia fish were selected as males on their sexes, and we selected the males only because the males grow faster and do not waste energy producing ovaries. Also, males get violent when in the presence of females, so it's better to raise the males alone. An oxygen pump was turned on every night because algae consume oxygen through respiration during the night, so this might suffocate the fish. And the fish are fed pellets 2 times a day. Pellets are dry food made by grinding and mixing together ingredients like fish meal, vegetable proteins, and binding agents like wheat. And we used three main equipments in this project: the HACH marine kit, the WSI dissolved oxygen meter, and the pH meter. For low temperatures, heaters were used to keep the temperature around 16 degrees Celsius. And these fish were bred for a long time to resist colder temperatures and can survive down to 12 degrees Celsius, but not for a long time or else their growth may be hindered. The water was pumped every day from the pond for approximately 30 minutes a day to irrigate the land by drip irrigation technique, and there are 2 water tanks available to refill the pond with fresh water after irrigation. And now I will leave the floor for my friend Nasser, who will be elaborating more.
Hi, my name is Nasser Rafi, and this is my final year as a senior in agriculture. In our project, we also placed red flags on the plastics mulch side and yellow flags on the organic side in order to number the road. Also, we installed 20 yellow sticky traps hanging down from the top of the greenhouse in order to monitor what types of insects are entering in our greenhouse, so we could control what type of insects are coming inside. Before planting the seedlings to the ground, we watered them with a systemic fungicide in order to prevent any further diseases from infecting the plant. As we were moving forward with our project, we saw that inside our greenhouse it was infected with ants. So we decided to spray a pesticide with the active ingredient of gamma cyhalothrin, which infected on many insects, mainly the ants that were entering inside our greenhouse. We sprayed this insecticide through the crop lanes in order to stop the ants from entering our greenhouse. Later on, we saw that in rows 19 and 20 from the west side of our greenhouse that a few bites were made, and we assumed that these were bites from beetles. So what we have done is made a small trap that could kill all the beetles inside. It was mixed with wheat bran, white sugar, and an insecticide. We mixed these ingredients well until it became a texture-like, clay-like feeling. At the end of our project, we found out that there were mites and thrips on our cucumber plants, but the amount was very negligible, so we haven't sprayed anything because, as I said before, the project was about to end. As weed treatment, most of the weed were removed by hand. Also, we also used glyphosate, a systemic herbicide, with a ratio of 100 millimeter to 10 liters. Only on the east side of the greenhouse before applying the organic mulch. What were some of our problems that we had is that few seeds that we planted haven't germinated. So we assumed it was either because we blocked the seeds from the mulch, blocking them from sunlight, or the seeds were very old, that's why they didn't germinate well. In conclusion, the project was a great success. A lot of hard work was put in it. Everything was done on time without any drawbacks. Thank you.